Hi guys, this is the next exciting step of my bushy cave explorer, which I'm busy building. And this is all my avionics from Garmin, which I actually received yesterday, and now the exciting part is for me to open it and just see what stuff is inside here. Okay, now I'll just open it up. Let's cut this tape open, yeah. This is the first box. It's quite a heavy box, so there's quite a bit of gear inside here. And wow, okay, this is full on. Some paperwork. Oops. And where shall I start? Okay, I'll just slowly pull the gear out here and see what's in there. Okay, this is a full connecting kit for the whole Garmin setup here, for all the monitoring and the screen and the touch screen and a whole lot. But as I go through, we'll sort of slot this in. But there's quite a few wires and contacts in here. So let's start with the smallest box, and it's a GM11 unit, a Garmin 11 unit, which is a magnometer, which actually fits in an aircraft, and it actually monitors my direction where I'm going, and that all gets transferred back to the touchscreen, the Garmin touchscreen. Okay, and then then over here we got the little blade aerial. It's a DMX XPDR. It's a DME transponder antenna. So this is to operate the transponder in aircraft with this little aerial that gets bolted on the outside somewhere. But when we cross that bridge, we'll maybe know where to fit it. Okay, then this is a Garmin fuel flow meter. It actually monitors the amount of flow, which is actually coming from the fuel tanks to the engine, and that also gets displayed on my G3X touchscreen. Another box here. Okay, this is a GA24B unit. It's an input-output system to power the engine avionics controls and connections between the Garmin touchscreen and the engine and the rest of the aircraft. If I open it up, we'll just see what's in here. Get this box out of there. Okay, everything is so nicely packed here. Okay, yeah, so it's a complete monitor box. I'll just take it out here. This is the monitor box where all the engine data gets programmed through here, and it goes through the Garmin system. Some very neat, exciting stuff here. All Garmin stuff. And a lot of wiring and plugs that comes from the engine up there. That. Okay, cool. Then the next box is installation kit. Now this installation kit is just to install. There's all the brackets and everything for the touchscreen. It's a 10.5 inch touchscreen. I'll open it just now and we'll have a look at that. Oh yeah, okay, this is all the 10.5 inch brackets, which will go on the instrument panel, and all the wires and the stuff is for the plugs is in here. And it's going to keep us busy to put all this stuff in. Next. Okay, this is the engine. It's actually a G3X sensor kit for the Rotax 912. And as the engine sensory kit, is actually all the sensors and the wires and all that stuff we need is in this box. But I need to, for instance, like the oil sender unit, and what we got here? I think this is, that's oil pressure switches. And let's see what this is. This is a temperature switch, which will go somewhere in the engine that monitors the engine temperature. And quite a few things in here. the temperature switches that goes into the exhaust that monitors the two cylinder heads, the left one and the right one. This will come back on the monitor. And this is a pressure sensor. Oh, it's my fuel pressure sensors to tell me what's my fuel pressure from the fuel pump to the carburetors. There's one side. Okay, another box here. Exciting box. It's a GSU25C. What it is a connection from my pitot tubes and that, all my air pressures and my air speeds and that comes through this, and actually this little unit monitors it and calculates whatever, and then it sends it to the Garmin system. So all the pitot tubes get screwed in, all our pipes and that from the pitot, and it goes into, and it calculates it inside here, and the information goes through the wiring to the main touchscreen. The other side, the boxes like this on the floor. Cool, and I think this is the best part of the whole unit. Now this is my GX3 touchscreen. It's 10.5 inch display, and this is the main unit that sits in the front of the instrument panel that tells me everything I need to know about everything about aviation and navigation and communication. So everything comes on here. Let's get it out here and see. It's so well packed. I can see why, because it's actually quite high-tech stuff here. Oh, this is very, very well. Obviously, you don't want to drop this unit because there's a few bob involved here, and I would imagine that it has to be very easy handled. Okay, this is the touch screen. Now, all the information everywhere from the whole aircraft goes in here, and then like I say, it's all touch screen, and I can also manually control it. If the aircraft gets too bumpy and I can't get my finger there, I can actually tune it with these little knobbies. And yeah, that's the exciting part. And there's a lot of stuff that gets connected to this. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, then install the antenna. This is my main whip antenna, and this is just for my radio to communicate to other aircraft and to the tower, and obviously it's exciting. It's going to sit. It sits on top of the roof there. Cool. So all our comms is going to go through there. Big box, and in it is my transceiver, which is actually my radio. It receives and transmits all communications goes through here. Like your earphones eventually end up connected to this, and obviously your mic. So when you communicate to the tower or any other planes, this is what actually goes through it, and you pick up all your frequencies. As you can see, there's no knobs on it to tune it in, because what this is, it's mounted remotely underneath the dashboard, and all the wiring go into the touch screen. Yeah, all there, and then all your frequencies and everything comes up here, and you can actually page through that and communicate to anybody in it on the screen. So you don't have, normally like on the side you'll have a radio, you have to fiddle and tune it. You don't have to do that. Everything is just touch screen here, and the frequencies normally come up automatically, and which depends which area you are. So yeah, exciting. And then there's all the connecting kits, connecting plugs and that to make that work. And the good thing about this whole setup, on my instrument panel, basically I'll just have the touchscreen, the Garmin touchscreen, which is all touch, and once it lights up, this is so much on it, and then I will just have all my switches on the side, my ignition and that, so there's no other instruments on the whole panel. It's just a Garmin. So normally you get like a 6-pack and that with all your gauges and that is taken away and just electronic, which is quite cool because everything gets controlled. And the Garmin is actually one of the best in the world as far as aircraft quality and navigation and all that is. So it's top of the range, and it's got backup batteries and backup systems in it that makes it tick. Cool, exciting. So next thing you'll see is maybe when it's in and I'll switch it on, and what comes up on the screen is just amazing. So exciting.